Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to do is look at that previous project we had made with the nodes, which I'm going to open up right here. And I already had it opened up because I was making previous changes. So what I have here is a new folder or group, you could say. And I added this by just clicking on our project folder, clicking on that, and then click new group. So that would be creating this new group, you could say, or folder where you can store other things. So I'm storing my images in here. And I'm just going to add one more image. So let's say brick. So images for brick right here. So what we're going to do is right click, so we'll have this, save our image, save it as whatever it is. It is saved. And now we can add it to XCode. So what we're going to do is go to Finder, go to what we had in our downloads, take that image and add it into our images group. Close out Finder, and we are done with that. So our two images are added, right? Now let's go back to our game scene.swift. Let's take a review of what we did last video. We had added some nodes, created their child nodes, and then made functions for them to create their nodes. This is where we're customizing them, and then we positioned those nodes. So what we're going to do is let's say change the red node into another shape. Instead of just a rectangle, we could say a circle. So there is circle of radius. So it's your circle and then your radius, and it's gonna automatically create that circle perfectly. And let's say 60. Now this might seem really big, but it's just barely smaller than the rectangle. So our project is running, and here we have our circle right here. Now that's something we can do, and these are different things. There are many different things that we can do, like put in a certain file, but right now we're just going to stick with a circle. Circle radius 60. So if that's all good, and those were just some random errors, let's do something here. Now this will be our image. So what we're going to do is first make this an SK Sprite node. Now instead of a rectov, we're going to do image named and then as a string. So what do we have? What we can do, double click or click on it. So there we go. I just cut and paste. You can copy and paste, Command C, Command V, or Command X, Command V. I usually cut and paste. We go back to our scene and enter that. Now, there is no fill color because it's a file and it's not really a shape that you would fill color into. So let's run it and see what we get. And this is gonna become a kind of a funny storyline for what we have. I mean, I have a Mario image right here. And if you're wondering why I use Mario in like every single video, it's because Mario is probably my favorite video game. So we have our circle, we have our Mario or our image, and we have these two blocks. So now let's change these into another SK node. Another SK Sprite node. Sprite node and not rect up. Let's say image named and string, as we learned in our Swift tutorials, is text. Now it's not really text, but the image's name is text. So let's copy this. Okay. Command A, Command X, Command V. Command A is to select everything, like highlight everything. Now let's go here and put it in. So let's do the same thing with this. We can actually just copy this line, paste it right here. We can delete this fill color because it's a file. It's not an image that we would fill a color into. And oh, that's a little weird. I think I just added a new version of that file. I did not mean to do that, but yeah. Let's run it. And wow, this image is a lot bigger than I thought. Let's just decrease the size a little bit. Let's see if that does anything. If it doesn't, we'll figure out what to do to make it smaller. Okay. Set scale. Okay. So our positioning can be the same, but let's just wait for 1 second. So what we're gonna do is change this 13 to, let's say, like 5. Let's see if that will affect how large this is. And we're doing this in the scale. So scale means, like, depending on the image, how large or small should we make it? Like how to customize the size of the image. So let's see what it does. Okay, it's smaller. How about let's say 2? Really, really small. It is running. Okay, yeah, we have it there. Let's just say 1.5. Because I don't think 1 would be just bringing it back. Or let's actually just take the, let's just take this out. See what that does. it has succeeded, and let's see if that makes it better. It's pretty good, just we don't see Mario's legs. So let's take this out. Oh, there we go. Keep on clicking the wrong button. And let's see how this works. And I think we're going to be done with the lesson for today. And if we look at that, Mario is there running on 2 bricks with some sort of red ball on top of his head. So instead of that, let's go down to where we're positioning our nodes. And we're also going to do something. So let's first go back to where we're making that red node. And let's say, instead of it going to be red, let's say white. And let's say it's like size of it 100. Our red node 0 to 300. Let's say 400. So what I'm trying to do here is that Mario, he's running in the night on top of some bricks with the moon on top of him, because technically the back of our screen is black. And let's see what we have. Look at that. Now you could do many things, like add different types of images, and yeah. So we are done with today's lesson, and we're about to do a review. So let's do a review of what we did today. So we created a group and added images into it. And next what we did is took one of our previous functions we had made to customize a certain node, the create root node, and change the shape. Instead of a rectangle, which was rect of, and then it's CG width and CG height, or you could say CG size, we made it a circle with circle of radius and then our size. And next what we did inside that was made it the color white, so it looked like a moon. And we did something else in the other functions, which are image named. So we changed 3 of the functions, or the rest of the 3 functions, into images, which are SK sprite nodes. So in our blue node, we made it the Hero Chara Mario PC PNG, that image, the Mario image, and we had just placed that right in the center as it was in our last video. Then we had changed the green and the light gray node to the bricks, so it looked like he was running on bricks. And we had changed its scale, which was a part that I actually didn't know about. So instead of just multiplying the scale and making it larger, we just kept it scaled to a certain smaller size of what the image's real size was. Okay. So we had the SK sprite node, image name, yeah. And then we had changed some positioning with the red node, which was we just made it go a little bit higher, so it looked like a big moon on top of Mario. So that was the review for today, and we are done with our lesson. And also make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos about iOS development. And I'm going to start gaming soon. I've been telling you this for a long time. Just my dad is waiting on to see which version of the capture cards he should get. And this is game development, so that's kind of fun. And in our next tutorial, part 3 of this, we are going to make these nodes move. And it's going to be a fun video.